I've pushed the button. We'll have to see when people see us.
Yeah, still nothing so far.
I see that the eyeball's there, so obviously people are watching us.
All right, because it hasn't come through to my one as yet. Oh no, here we go. I think we're live now.
We're live. Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome back. I'm so thrilled to be back with you all for another fantastic balloon party. Gosh, it's been so long. I went on the cruise and then I wasn't feeling too hot. I came back with a little something and I'm still kind of getting over it, but I'm doing so much better than I was. I'm not coughing every few minutes, so that's a win. And Nate's back with us from New Zealand, and I'm so thrilled to have him here. Welcome to you, Nate.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me back. This is my favorite day of the week, so I have been absolutely hanging out for another sale. It's been so long. I don't know how many we've missed, 4 or 5, but it's lovely
Yeah.
to be back.
It feels like it's been an eternity, and I've really missed being back with all of you guys. And tonight, let me tell you, we have some really special things planned for this sale. We decided to put all of our very best pieces that we have been kind of accumulating for a while to spread throughout the sale. Not that we don't bring quality every sale, but we've got some kind of extra special top notch pieces, and I decided to bring mine. Nate's decided to bring his, and we've got a really killer show with Sterling, Victorian, Art Nouveau. We have some amazing 50s pieces, items from overseas that Nate's curated from all over. We have some pieces that my mom has custom made on her pottery wheel for you guys. She has been really busy with this special project, and I'm excited to share it with you all tonight in just a little bit. Mom is really the rock star, helping every week pack and ship you guys' orders. We do that together as a team, and she's been making these very special things. So I'm excited to bring a couple of them to the sale
Yep,
tonight.
they're very cool.
They're very cool. So get ready for the Julies. They'll be coming soon. So I'll tell you all about those. But first, we've got some hellos. I see Virginia is in the chat tonight. Welcome, Virginia.
Hi, Virginia. Lovely to see you. Emma Murphy from Denver. Hi, Emma Murphy. Welcome in. Lovely to
Welcome
see you
in,
too.
Murphy.
And Sandy's here. Hiya, Sandy. For Sandy's Lilacs. Hope you and Mr. Four are doing well.
Hi, Sandy. Good to see you and that cute puppers on screen.
Yeah.
Renee looks like a new name, and I am so thrilled to have you in the chat. Welcome.
Welcome in, Renee Morricone. Is that how you say that? Morricone. Welcome in, Renee. Lovely to have you here. And here's Jeannie herself. Here's Jeannie Blaylock, who's made these lovely, lovely dishes for your jewelry. These are just beautiful. You're going to can't wait to see them. It's amazing.
It is, and there's so much work that goes into them. So, Mom, great job. I'm excited to share those with the world tonight. And my buddy Nick is in the chat. Welcome, Nick. Glad to have you in from Chattanooga.
Hey, Nick, buddy. Nice to see you. And Lisa, letter artist, is here as well. Welcome in, Lisa.
Welcome, welcome. I think we said hi to Denise, but welcome again.
Hi, Denise. Ken Girl 07. Hi, Ken Girl. Lovely to see you too.
Welcome, welcome. And a quick note for everyone that was here during my Christmas Eve live spectacular. I want to thank you all for making that a smashing success to bring joy to folks all over the world. But I did do some giveaways during that sale, and right after, I really started feeling pretty rough, and I have not felt myself or had my energy back up until a few days ago. So I will be shipping all the giveaways from that evening with the brooches and items today. So if you did get something in that giveaway, I have not forgotten about you. It has not gotten lost in the mail. They will be coming out to you. And if you buy something today, I'll just package it all together. But don't worry, the giveaways are coming. They are fantastic. So thank you for waiting while I recovered. I tell you, strep throat, I haven't had that since I was a kid, but as an adult, that just knocks you out, man. That
Yeah.
is the thing. All right, Joe S is here. Welcome, Joe S.
Hey, Joe, buddy. Nice to see you. There's Angela from Dear Angela's Vintage. She is our amazing moderator, so whatever she says goes. She'll be putting in the stops and starts and the prices of the starts and announcing who the winner is. So thank you so much, Angela, for helping us out. We've proven that we cannot do it by
No.
ourselves. That one time that you were a bit ill and you left early, it all turned to an absolute sack of doorknobs. It was awful. So we do really
Well,
appreciate Angela.
Angela, yeah, we rely on you completely because we are just useless without. So
Yeah.
Angela's our rock star. Thank you, Angela.
Sharon Sue. Sharon Sue. Hiya, Sharon Sue. Welcome in.
Welcome, Sharon. Glad to have you here. Yes, I'm doing much better. Much, much better. Let's see. Heidi, welcome.
Welcome in, Heidi. Lovely to see you. And Greg's here as well. Hiya, Greg. I know that Greg got to catch up with Patricia and Susan over the holidays, which was lovely, I'm sure. And Karen Gillette is here as well. Hiya, Karen. Lovely to see you and Gaz are back.
Good to see you, Karen. Karen and Gavin were on my New Year's Eve live, and they were so kind and lovely to have. And Gavin has a wonderful YouTube channel, Grady Grupo Vintage Recording. So please go check him out. He's fantastic. And Greg, I'm glad that you and your family got to spend time together. That's always a treat. Carly, welcome.
Hey, Carly. I don't know what got over into me allowing Katie to show that sexy pic before, but it's never going to see the light of day again. Although I think Angela's got a couple of copies, so maybe it
Yeah,
will.
you might be able to bribe Angela.
And Lenny's Moose Got Loose is here. Hi, Lenny. Welcome in. Lovely to see
Welcome, Lenny. Old Hadley Vintage. Jeffrey is here. Welcome, Jeffrey.
you. Hey, Jeffrey. Lovely to see you. And Janet Green as well. We just popped over Janet. Welcome in, Janet.
Oh,
Lovely to see you too.
we've missed you too, Janet. Really, really glad to have you
Yeah.
here. Christy M is here as well. Welcome, Christy.
Hi, Christy. Lovely to have you. And Joan Clavier. Hi, Joan. Welcome in. And there's Patricia here. There's Patricia with Sean. Lovely to see you. I'm so glad we're back too.
Me too. Rosemary Jolly. Glad you're here. Welcome, welcome.
Hey, Rosemary. Welcome back. And there's Gaza there. Grady Gruppo. Welcome in, buddy.
Welcome, Gavin. And we've got Kara Kitschy Corners here.
Hey, Cara. Lovely to see you. And Dana is here as well. Dana Grace. Welcome in.
Welcome, Dana. And Gay, your lovely cousin, is
Oh,
here.
there's my cousin. Hi, gay sweetheart.
Welcome, Gay. Gay, I sent Nate some pictures of some incredible rutile pieces that I saw in a jewelry shop up in St. Simon's Island, Georgia. And they are just incredible. And the lady said, we can't figure out what to do with these. And they're all jewelers. And I don't think they have the creativity you do because I was thinking, you could put them in sterling. And I mentioned it to the lady, and she said, oh, sterling, we don't think about that as a material. And I was like, oh, there's so much you could do with this. Anyway,
Wow.
you guys have inspired me on the sterling train.
Apparently, I've been waffling on already. Thank you, Angela.
Christy, welcome. Glad you're here.
Hiya, Princess. And Dan Ferris is here as well. Hey, Dan, buddy.
Welcome,
Good to see
Dan.
you.
Retro RX is tuning in. Serenity.
Hi, Serenity. Welcome back. God, it's been a long
And
time. It
Robin is here.
feels like it's been forever. Robin Cormier, welcome back, Robin. How lovely to see you. And KP Gunther. Hey, KP, lovely to see you too.
Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Nate's in his shorts right now because it's warm there.
It's lovely. The days are really nice at the moment.
Jenny Mack is here. Welcome, Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
Frida is here as well. Welcome.
Hi, Frida. Lovely to see you. Oh, I forgot you forgot to mention. Oh, they had another sibling. They've got lots of siblings, more than we know. It's more than just the three of them.
Oh,
Um,
that's so wonderful.
I don't know why he's talking about me in my shorts.
Ah, well, it is so good to have all of you back here with us tonight. And we're going to kick the show off with some giveaways. Now, I have some mystery giveaways that may or may not include one of our fabulous postcards. So you may be getting a postcard tonight as a giveaway. Hint, hint. But I can't say they're mystery. You don't know. Anyway, Nate, how can people win this giveaway? And hi, Collector at Heart and Lisa Day. Welcome in.
Welcome and nice to see you, Lisa and Collector at Heart. I'm sure that's Leslie. I think it's Leslie. I'm sorry if I've got that wrong. So you do not need to purchase anything or intend to purchase anything to enter into the giveaways. There are gifts to you for coming along. So yeah, it's open to everyone. It's letters of the alphabet, one letter at a time, but you can guess as many times as you like. Good luck.
Good luck, folks. And Nick is saying traveling to New Zealand has to be a weird experience. I was looking at flights and you end up arriving 2 days in the future.
Yeah, I know it is really weird traveling. When I was always planning trips, I'd always have to work out if I got my layovers right.
You know, I was looking at flights today to go visit my brother who lives in Denver, and the app was glitching, and I couldn't figure out how long the layovers were because it wasn't showing the right times. It was such a mess, but I did get it worked out. But I can imagine doing that with different time zones and days would be even harder. I sometimes forget, Nate, what day it is for you because it's just such a different world.
I don't know what happened to my statue picture. I think I'm actually not logged into StreamYard. I've sort of just come up with a link. I won't try and correct it because I'm sure to muck it up. So let's have a look through these numbers and see who's won this giveaway.
Yep, I see who it is.
Okay. Okay, let's see.
We'll see if this is the right letter. Hang on, folks.
Okay. I actually might need to put my reading glasses on just to make sure that I've got this right.
Yeah, we never want to say the wrong name.
Oh, I'm terrified of saying the wrong name. Okay. The letter was P for Peter, and that goes to Collector at Heart. Which is that? Have I got that right?
Yep, you got that right. Collector at Heart. Congratulations. You win our first giveaway of the evening.
I think that's Leslie.
I think it is Leslie.
It's Leslie, yeah. Well, congratulations, Leslie. Fantastic.
Yay, that's so wonderful. Awesome. All right, well, stick around because we do have 2 other giveaways for the remainder of the sale, which are free to you and our thank you for being here. So we're very excited about those. And we're going to get the sale started with some very fabulous things. Phil Imp is here. Welcome, Phil.
Hey, Phil. Lovely to see you. Yeah, I bet you it's really hot over there. Somewhere, I think it was Queensland, was tipped to hit 50 Celsius, which I thought was just, yeah, Leslie. I knew it was you, Leslie. Val, hi, Val. Welcome in. I'm so glad you've won that. And Adam's here as well. Hey, buddy.
Hi, Adam. Welcome. Good to see so many of you guys back. And Sally here, jumping in. Good to have you here.
Thanks, Sally.
I did, before we get started, just wanted to announce tonight that some wonderful postcards came in over the holidays. And I'm so terrible. I got this wonderful letter, and with all the Christmas crazy that happened at my house, I feel terrible. But I had a whole bunch of letters together, and I was sorting through things, and the letter got mixed up in the letters of Christmas. So I don't know who sent these to me, but I got a fantastic stack of postcards, and I'll go back and check my email. I did want to personally thank this lovely woman that sent me all of these incredible postcards, but you will be seeing some of these making an amazing debut tonight. So these are very much appreciated and fantastic. And also our dear Heather Elizabeth, who you all know and love, sent me some very special postcards for our sale. And these in particular are neat because they're local to me in Florida, and this one very local. as this is our treaty oak, which has a very cool story and history behind it. So thank you so much, Heather, for these, and to our other lovely subscriber viewer that sent those along. I'm just thrilled to have them. So if it's
Yeah.
you that sent
Yeah.
those, please comment. I'm so sorry that I just mixed that up. There was
We've
a
been
lot.
racking our brains for days trying to remember, because I was there when Katie opened the pack, and we're both at a loss. Raven McCall, lovely to see you. Jenny Mack said, I'm glad I made it back in time. I took my daughter back to college tonight. I'm sad.
Oh,
I'll join in the fun here and take your mind off that, Jenny. It's lovely to see you.
it's lovely to have you here. Well, we're going to have some fun, and we're kicking things off with a fantastic brooch that Nate has curated. And I think this is one that you got overseas, Nate.
I think this is a couple of lots I actually bought from the Ukraine.
Yeah, amazing.
And I think there's 2 or 3 in the sale. Some really beautiful pieces I managed to get from Europe.
So I'm glad that we can bring those to the sale. This one measures 2 inches in size. So it's a lovely size. And Angela, it is starting off at $26 in the chat, please. And I'll let Nate kind of tell you all about this one. But the dimensionality, though, I mean, just as spectacular.
This is a really interesting combination of colors. We've had this discussion about blue and green should never be seen unless there's something in between, which is like a fashion thing. I think I'd said it and you all thought I was a bit crazy, but Gabe backs me up that it's really odd to have blue and green together. And this is a really successful mixture of not only 2 tones of blue, but the green.
And I think what makes this particularly unique is the teardrop stones that you see kind of throughout in this amazing saturated blue, because you don't see a lot of teardrop stones, and just the mix, you've got your rounds, you've got some green teardrops on the side, you have your lighter blue marquise. This is just a really spectacular, and the shape is not completely round. I don't know if that's kind of evident from the back, but it's round-esque, but it's a little flatter on the top, which just absolutely makes this brooch. And you can see the dimensionality of this is so stunning. Let me get this here on Vanna White to show you guys, because I think that this is just so special. You can see it's not perfectly round, which I really like, because it just it makes it more natural. The movement to it is really great. Oh, look at the way the light's catching that brooch.
Really nice quality rhinestones.
Yeah, really good. I would guess, Nate, that this is probably from the 50s. You can see there's some lovely puddling on the back. The construction's really great. And I mean, this is just quite the brooch. It's a good size too, at 2 inches. Reminds you of your Aunt Thelma or a peacock.
Yeah, that's cool.
Betty is here. We have, for all of you guys that haven't seen us in a while, we have our good old classic Betty. She's here. She's not going anywhere. Then we have Sophia. Betty has gained some sisters. So we have Sophia here. Fabulous, Sophia. I see you, Serenity. And then we have our Vanna White, which actually, I think this looks the best on.
That's a great,
Sophia.
Yeah, it's great on that.
Really good color.
That golden brown.
Yeah, I think it's stunning. So we'll get this on one of our postcards here, and we'll pick a new one. There's a lot of wonderful postcards that was sent to me. Ooh. Well, it's not Easter time, but, we could always do an Easter postcard. Let's see here. I wanted to use some of these new ones because they're just so lovely. And the Thanksgiving postcards are a real dream. Ooh, let's put it on this postcard here. It says, "A bright and happy Easter tide be thine." Well, it's not Easter, but Easter is coming, and we can always enjoy a beautiful postcard any time of the year. This is from 1912. So we will get that on this stunner and count her down. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. You got a peacock like
Keychain.
that keychain for your daughter's purse. How cool. That is very, I think
Excuse
this
me.
is a gorgeous card.
And we
Really.
should reiterate, we had this conversation late last year when we were talking about every bid counts, that every bid that you put in, we had addressed an issue that had came up where it was sort of like a situation where it would be almost like a just in case, which wasn't our intention. So any of your any bids that you put in are true bids. And next there it says you forgot to put over your housekeeping info.
Yes, I
Yeah.
did. So I'm thank you, Nick. I'm gonna go through that now. I'm so out of practice. And I was really proud of myself. I thought, man, I'm doing pretty well. But no, I forgot something. So thanks, Nick. We'll go
And
over
thank you, Jenny. That's a really lovely piece. That's a really lovely piece. Thanks so much.
Jenny, you're gonna love that. Okay, so we're gonna go back a little bit. Um, you want a ring like Katie's? Oh, thank you, Dana. I don't know if you guys have been here since I got this ring. This was my birthday slash Christmas present. Nate found this beautiful piece of rutile for me, and I had it set into this sterling bezel, which they don't normally do faceted stones in bezels, but I think that's really beautiful. And then I have this piece of rutile because, I need more rutile in my life. That's a cabochon set also in sterling. I picked that up at a gem and mineral show. Um, all right. Well, here's our little housekeeping for the evening for all of you guys that missed it. I'm so sorry, and I am out of practice because I got to find the banner, which I'm not sure where that went to. Okay, here we go. Here's our housekeeping. So if you claim an item from either Nate or me, please send the following information to my email. That's Katie at katiescreations1.com. I need your real name, your YouTube name, your shipping address with zip code, and your PayPal email. Now, all the items you're seeing on screen tonight do ship from Florida. So if you purchase from Nate, they will be automatically combined with my items, as Nate has his stock here with me. Also, with all of the lag and things that go around on YouTube, take a moment and toggle out of live chat, top chat. I'm so sorry. That's the default on YouTube. I don't know why it's there, but it doesn't really show all the messages and it can cause some lag. So make sure if you are on a cellular device to be in all messages, and if you're on a computer to switch on over to live chat. Also, when bidding on items, you will see yourself first in the chat because you are closest to your internet. So just, refresh throughout the evening, make sure you're up to date with the feed. And like Nate said, to kind of be fair, we've tried to keep up with the lag and do our best. So all bids will count as bids, and then Angela will be doing our bid ends, and I will try to my best to remember to count down from 20 seconds, so we have a little bit longer time for you guys to get your bids in if you're interested in a piece.
Yep. And so remember that you can now outbid yourself, which
Yes,
was one of the major issues. You can outbid yourself. Every bid that you put in is a binding bid. So we thank you for understanding that
we
and
do. And
for reminding us that we didn't do the housekeeping.
thank you, Nick. I appreciate it. And Dana, I'm so glad you like that. Okay, let's see. Let's start. Oh, where do I start? I have some really great pieces tonight, as does Nate. Um, ah, okay. Well, I tell you what. Let's start with this beautiful. Let's just do it. Okay. Let's just start with this Victorian brooch. Why not? I have an amazing Victorian brooch with a purple glass stone, and it is stunning. It has the most amazing detail on it. And I do pay up for these Victorian brooches when I find them because you just don't see a lot of them out in the wild. And I like to bring quality and things of age to you all. So this is a true Victorian sash pin. I'm starting it at $45, which is a steal of a deal if you see these in antique malls or you know about them online, especially this one because it's just incredible. This is 3¼ inches in size, so it's a good size. And let me show you how beautiful this is. If you're looking for an antique piece of jewelry or you're wanting to get into that realm, this is a great price and a really killer piece. It's so unusual because a lot of times when you see these, they don't have as much open work, and all of that detail in the metal around those flowers make that really unique. You've got a gorgeous purple faceted glass stone that's bezel set in the middle, and it's just amazing. It's got the C clasp in the back, so there's definitely some age there. That's how we date the pieces, and that barrel hinge. I don't know if you can see that early hinge there on this piece, and it's just amazing. Now I wear these this way. I really think they're beautiful as kind of that collar piece you can wear. I'm doing so much better, Lisa. Thank you for asking. But this is a stunner of a piece, and I don't know, Nate, if all of that detail in the metal is showing up there, but
Yeah,
it's absolutely gorgeous.
it looks fantastic. Gay does a lot of that, sort of putting a pattern on metal by putting the silver like shim through these pressing plates and putting some lace on there or a leaf or something, and you get that incredible transfer of the design.
It's just so beautiful when you have that. I'm gonna actually put this, I believe, on Vanna White. I think that this will show up a little bit better. The glass in this is just a true purple. It is absolutely incredible, you guys. Very different than anything you're gonna see out in the wild. It's just amazing. Oh, I love this. And this, you can wear, of course, for Halloween, but anytime you need something that you want to dress up a little bit, or if you do vintage displays. I have a dresser in my closet that I've got some beautiful displays from my grandparents and things, and I like to kind of layer and stack things and just enjoy the beauty of these antique pieces. So this is
Okay, I think we would imagine this is somewhere between 1890 and 1910,
Mhm.
probably in that vicinity, give or take a decade.
Yep.
Um, but I would put it really around the turn of that century.
I sure would. So Debbie, that is my guess. And Debbie, I believe that you are the wonderful lady that sent me these postcards. And if you did not, I am so sorry. I told Nate at the beginning of the show and everybody that these amazing postcards were sent to me. And with the Christmas shuffle, I lost the card and I couldn't remember who sent them to me. But your name popped in the chat, and I do believe it was you. So if it was you, thank you so very much. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start the countdown. I see Janet Green at 45, which is an amazing price for Victorian jewelry, as it's harder to find and the craftsmanship is so spectacular. You find the prices going up just a tad. I'm going to go ahead and put this. I know it's not Easter, but these beautiful postcards are just perfect for these Victorian pieces. So we're going to get this on this postcard from 1910. 1910. That's amazing, isn't it, folks? Okay, so we'll start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Debbie K, thank you
It
so
was
much. These
really gay.
postcards are lovely. They are.
Yeah, they are really cool ones too, Debbie. They're really, really nice postcards.
And I really love this one because it has a wax seal on it, which is just so cool. I love that. But this is quite the stunner of a brooch. Okay, we'll
There's the
see who
sold.
grabs that.
Got a few coming in after the sold Karen. It goes to Karen G.
Karen, congratulations. That is yours. Oh,
Hi,
yeah,
Noel Padilla.
Karen.
Lovely to see you too, Noel.
Lovely to have you, Noel. I'm glad you're back in the chat. Okay. Noel, I might have something similar to this coming up in the sale you might be interested in as well. Um, okay, so that is going to, I lost
Oh, it's
Karen.
Karen's birthstone. Happy
Oh,
birthday.
Karen, that's wonderful. Yay. I like when those things happen. You know, you've got something that's special to you. On
Karen,
top of course, liking it.
I still don't have my head around when you pay extra tariff or extra duty on stuff coming to you. Um, so if we mark this down as a birthday present, you're still gonna be taxed. Can we include something else in there, or is that just gonna put the tax up if we include a
Yeah.
gift from us in there? Is that gonna just make it more expensive for you to pick up?
Yeah, Karen, let us know how you want us to do that. And I know that there's some issues with UPS, and I've been working to find out. I have several customers that bought from me last year, and their stuff is still stuck in the UPS craziness that happened in Canada. So I'm working on that. But um, I'm so sorry if that's a problem for you, but I will not ship UPS for certain. So let me know.
I pay exchange regardless, but if shipped regular mail, it won't cost me any more.
Okay.
So
All
we're
right.
looking at, I pay duty if it's marked as a value over $100 coming into Canada. All three packages came to me this week. So stunning.
Oh, Serenity, good. I'm glad you got them because I wasn't trying to reach out to you yet to find that information. So wonderful, wonderful.
Well,
Okay.
I had drama as well because Katie, just before she
Yeah.
went away on her trip, sent me a package of things, and I was tracking it. She sent it via pirate ship, and I was tracking it, and it took 13 days to get into New Zealand, and it's now been lost somewhere between customs, a courier service, and Ministry of Primary Industries, who apparently want to look at what's in the box. But somebody at some stage has neglected to scan this box, so
Uh,
nobody knows where this box is.
and
It's frustrating.
I'm so frustrated for you, Nate, because I send Nate every Christmas 3 cans of salmon from Alaska, smoked salmon, his favorite that I introduced him to.
Yeah.
And it's a family tradition that we have the smoked salmon, and I'm just always thrilled to share it with people because it's really delicious. And Nate looks forward to the salmon. And so I always package it up and send it. And I'm like, Nate, darn it, the customs people are holding your salmon hostage. So I hope that at some point it comes through to you. Plus all the other things that you're looking forward to.
And we hide it from the rest of the family, like it's a secret between Bron and I that the family doesn't know about how good this damn salmon is. Because if they did, we would have to be sharing it with them. But it's been really, really frustrating and tiring dealing with all these people.
Well, I hope you get it, Nate. Okay, our next piece is an absolute stunner, and this is a signed Judy Lee piece. So if you know Judy Lee jewelry, you know that we've got something really special here. This is 2¼ inches in size, and it is starting off at $32. It is signed Judy Lee, and I'll have Nate tell you a little bit about this brooch, and then I can tell you more about the company itself.
Oh, this is just lovely. This has such beautiful quality stones. Really nice. I've found this having sold somewhere else as well for a really good price. It is just lovely. It's so big and it's so bold and it's such a pleasing autumnal selection of colors in the rhinestone choice. But I love, I always jump at Judy Lee because the designs is just so amazing. I love it also when they incorporate the tines from the claw setting into the design itself. You know, that's not just that central stone being held there. It's being held there by a multitude of these sort of prongs, these shaped prongs. Just lovely.
This is really stunning. And these stones that are round around this central design here are a butter yellow, which are just amazing. I will check to see if these glow. And the center stone, which is that beautiful amber, it's all glass, does glow orange. So that is really cool. This
Hey,
is,
Kari T.
hi,
Hey, Kari.
Corey.
Oh, it's been ages. Long time no see. How lovely to see you.
It does, Greg. It has a kaleidoscope effect, and of course, it's got all of its rivets on the back. This is straight from the 50s or 60s. It is signed Judy Lee. You can see the mark right on top of that Y back, which is also indicative of the era of these 50s, 60s brooches. All prong set, all glass, really stunning large glass glowing stone in the middle. And the design of this, I just think, is incredibly effective with all of those marquee stones that you see there. Of course, I'm partial to marquee stones. I really like them, but check this out on our Sophia. Doesn't she look just spectacular?
This is a beautiful color palette. It's such a sophisticated color palette. It really is lovely.
All prong set too, extreme quality. Now, Judy Lee has a really interesting history because they began in 1949 in Chicago, where Angela lives close to. They were founded by a lady named Blanche, which I think is hilarious because we have a Blanche display. And she was a fashionista, a lady that was just big into beauty and fashion. And she opened this small company to sell jewelry. And it was just kind of additional income for her young family while it grew. And Judy Lee pieces now, today, in the world of collecting jewelry are very desirable. They're harder to find. I will say, I see a lot more Sarah Coventry, a lot more of those pieces. Judy Lee's a little bit more elevated. I wouldn't necessarily say quite Eisenberg, but it's the quality of a good Weiss piece. It's
Yeah.
up there. And finding these pieces today, when you find them in antique malls, they're pricey. So incredibly well made pieces.
Yeah, lovely. And I was about to say a symphony of rivets, but
Yes,
okay.
Symphony of Rivets.
More the ragging.
Your first one of the new year, Nate. This is excitement. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start the countdown. I wish these would show up, but you'll have to take my word for it. They are a really nice butter yellow, those round stones, really stunning. We'll get this on one of our new postcards. And gosh, there's so many beautiful ones to choose from here. Let's see what we pick. How about this one? With fondest greetings. This one does not have it. Oh, yes, 1923. It says 1923. Amazing. It's an Easter greeting. And it says Happy Easter on the back. I love that.
Thank you so much, Heidi. I'm so impressed with all your knowledge. I've learned so much. Thank you. Oh, that's so nice of you to say.
Thank you so much, Heidi. We like learning and we're always learning new things, which is cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to start the countdown here. I see you, Sandy. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One bid and true stunner in our midst. Gosh, the design of that is like an Italian tile. It's just so good.
There is the sold.
All right, I see the sold. It really is, Greg. This lot of postcards is quite the treasure here.
Jenny Mac.
Jenny Mac.
Thanks to everyone who's been on that. That's a really beautiful piece.
All right. Now, I do see my mom in the chat. So while she's here, I think it is time to introduce to you our newest and most spectacular project that my mom has been working on. And if you guys don't know, my mom, in her spare time, has a pretty amazing hobby. She is a potter. She has a wheel and a kiln, and she does amazing work throwing pieces all around the house. And these are the first pieces that she has decided that she's okay selling. My mom has always made pottery pieces for herself and for other people as gifts, but she came up with this great idea that we could incorporate the pottery into our jewelry sales. And my mom made a few Christmases ago a dish very similar to this to put on my dresser for my tie bars or jewelry pieces, and I just loved it. And she took glass and hammered it and made it all crackled in the bottom, and I thought that was so cool. And she said, let's do that for your sales, and I'll be glad to make some of these, but they do take a lot of work. So mom has been working, I don't know how many weeks on this project, and there's just a few made. There will be more coming, so there's other designs, but mom and I have had so much fun with this. We've been shopping for vintage findings for these, and she's been throwing them all by hand on her wheel. So let me show you the pieces that we have tonight. I will be bringing more in the future, but mom does an amazing job. First, I want to show you some photos so you guys can kind of see the process of mom working on her wheel. This is my mom in her pottery studio throwing beautiful pieces. She's working on a vase right there. And here's another photo of mom working on another piece here. And all of this is done by hand and then fired. And it comes from just, a raw bit of porcelain. And then it's made into these beautiful dishes. And today my mom sent this. She's working on more of the jewelies. That's what we're calling these pieces. And they are for all of your little bits of jewelry that you want to have out on your table that you enjoy seeing and wearing. And I find for me, when I have a dish to put special pieces in, I wear them more because they're in my eyesight, but also the dish is just lovely to have. So let me introduce to you our first jewelry, and I'll tell you a little bit about how this is made. This is made from earthen stoneware pottery. We also have some in a beautiful porcelain, which is harder to work with. They have little feet that my mom made on the bottom, and she has lovingly, which has not been easy, she tells me, but stamped our wax seal stamp, K&N. She is stamped into porcelain and fired. Now, all of these individual pieces are glued on, and this piece had to be fired several times because it's porcelain and then it's been glazed. So we have some with the K&N stamp on the bottom. This piece here has rice paper transfer, which has been cut out, and each one of these little pieces in the design has to be cut out and placed by hand, which takes a very long time. My mom has also used glass in different colors and crushed them up with a sledgehammer and put them down into the bottom, and they melt almost akin to fused glass in the kiln. And then the glazing process has happened where there's this beautiful little glazed ridge here and then glaze on top of the paper transfer with that beautiful shine. So this is one of the pieces of that we have tonight that mom has made, our jewelies. And then she has found this adorable little glass bird that is sitting inside just to make you smile. So if you are interested in a jewelry, we have several tonight that are available. This one is porcelain, and it has that beautiful cracked glass in the middle with a button that mom found and has put inside, along with that beautiful rice paper transfer. And this one, again, all of these rice paper transfers has to be cut out individually, the design, it's not one whole design. I mean, it's all individually cut out and glued. So these are starting at $25.
Lisa is asking if your mum signs the pieces.
Mom can sign the pieces if you are interested. Mom felt that they should be a K&N item, and I said, Mom, you should sign these. So if you would like my mom to sign the pieces, she most certainly can. I really love the earth and stoneware, and it has the most adorable feet. So this is choice, and this is either for the beautiful porcelain, or you can have both, because why not have two? I think they complement each other really well. And this is just stunning. So there's the porcelain, which is harder to work with. It's a thinner clay. Mom, I hope I'm getting this right. I don't know if I am, but it's thinner and it's harder to work with in the kiln than the stoneware. And then we have this beautiful piece with this glass bird, and he is just so cute. He
It's
is
just, I love it.
adorable.
Transfers are like little trees, and it's like the glass is like he's sort of landed in this little pond with this. It's so charming.
It is. I love that he's in that little pond, Nate. I never thought of it that way, but it is so true. And he's just there, and you can put, what I love about these is you can put your little rings in them by your bedside, or have several of these, You can put one by your sink. When I'm doing dishes, I like to take my rings off, but I'm always scared, they're going to get lost in the sink drain. So that's kind of a neat place to have one of these. Or on your dresser to put your vintage brooches in. Say you have a really special Victorian brooch like this one that will be coming to a future sale. Put that right inside and enjoy having it on your table. It's just amazing. But yes, the sheer amount of work that goes into this is hard. Porcelain is tricky. It does crack in the kiln easily. And throwing smaller pieces are hard. They're not as easy to get perfect. And this one, I love that rustic glaze that mom's put around the lip. Every detail is just so amazingly crafted here.
Yeah, I got that, Jeannie. That's exactly what I saw. I just love that. It is. It's just like all of those trees there in a park. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and I love the way that this glass crackles, and there's different colors of glass that all fuse together to make that amazing design in the kiln. And then let me show you this porcelain one again because it's equally as beautiful too, with that flower just floating in that crystal blue pond of glass with those other beautiful flowers, very
Yeah.
Italian like, just lovely. So
So
yeah, so beautiful. All right. Well, I see you, Carol. So we'll go ahead and start the countdown here. And this one has feet and it has the K&N on the bottom. And this one also is just gorgeous, but no feet, and it can be signed. So let us know how you like that. We'll start the countdown on our jewelies, your little jewelry friends to have by your bedside to make you smile. We'll start the countdown here. Yes, thank you, Jenny Mac, for noticing. These beads are special. They come. I don't know where Mom orders them from, but they're from overseas. I want to say Indonesia. Mom gets them from their extremely good, high quality enamel beads. They're not the average beads that you can just grab from the craft store. So mom works really hard on these, and she can always add feet, she says. Okay, we'll start the countdown here at 18, 19. Wait, I'm counting backwards. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Absolutely stunning. Okay. And have no fear, folks. There are more coming your way. So I'm glad to see you all like these because this was certainly a labor of love for my mom. All right. First backwards count of the new year. Yes, Nick. All right. Retro, I see you
Oh,
for 102.
congratulations.
Now you are welcome to take both, or you can take one. But that would be at 102. So just let me know what you're interested in. And I'm so glad you got that retro. That's lovely. These are just so special. They are really something. All right. Let's see. Um, and mom was making more this morning on her wheel. So she has been busy, busy.
Oh, she's gone for the bluebird in the park.
Bluebird. Congratulations, Serenity. Yay. Okay. So who was next?
The underbidder was Carol Bloom, I think, at 80, if Carol's still interested in this other piece.
Yes. Yeah. Oh.
Or if that was the piece you're after, you can just pop and pass, and that's absolutely fine.
Yep, and then we'll just go right up the line. So we have this incredible porcelain piece, the porcelain harder to work with, beautiful flowers, amazing design. So let me know. Okay, Carol, that's all right, no problem.
No problem, Carol.
And I see Adam. Adam is next. So, Adam, are you interested in this gorgeous dish here? Please let us know.
And that's offered to Adam at his bidder at $70.
Yes,
Is that
that's
right?
right. Yep. Adam, if you're interested in this one as well, let us know. Or if you're in the chat and you would like us to run just this one, we're happy to do that too.
How long does it take you to make one? Asks Cara to Jeannie Blaylock.
That is a good question. I know many hours go into it, but mom can probably give you a more precise time frame in which she makes them. I know that she throws them and then they have to be fired. And then, yes, Adam, fantastic. Yep, it sure can be. I will have mom sign it tomorrow. All right, so that is going to Adam for 70. Adam, fantastic. Okay. Adam, that is headed your way. So I know that they're thrown on the wheel and then they are fired. So they have a firing for the porcelain or the earth and stoneware to be fired. And then once they come out of the kiln, they have to be glazed. And if they have certain type of glazings or underglazings, then they have to go in the kiln at a certain temperature and be fired and come back out and then refired with additional glazing if there's certain things on it. And then there's also the paper transfer, which is cut out and put on. So there's many processes to these things. And the kiln firing, I believe it takes a whole day plus another day to cool down because you can't open the kiln right away. It gets to thousands and thousands of degrees. And then those pieces come out. So lots and lots of work. Plus the time mom spends searching for the findings and coming up with the designs and all the wonderful things. The kilns fire at 1800 degrees to 21, 26. Wow, that is hot, hot, hot. It takes a month or so, mom says, from throwing to firing. Yeah, a very long time to make each one of those pieces. So very exciting to have more coming your way next week. But they're very special, so I'm glad. You used to have a kiln in our house growing up. That is so cool. Hi, Junk Waffle. Welcome.
Hey, Junk Waffle.
Well, I am thrilled you all like that. That makes my evening, and I know it does mom. So I appreciate you guys enjoying that. And I'm so glad mom and I can do these little projects together to bring to you all as well. All right. Now.
Okay, night all. I'm off to bed.
Night, Jeffrey.
Night, Jeffrey, buddy.
Okay. Now, our next piece is 2 inches in size, and it is starting off at $26, and it is perfect, I think, Nate, for Valentine's Day, which is coming up. I already see Valentine's Day chocolates in the store, but check out this red pink Aurora Borealis.
There's some just beautiful saturation of color in this. This is just such a lovely piece, beautifully made. This was another that was from the European lot that I got, and it is just such an elegant and subtle mixture of colors of pink and red, and where the Aurora Borealis comes in and flashes to gray and blue and purple. I always jump at these types of brooches. Did we have any? Did we run the black light over this? Not that I would have guessed that it would.
Oh, well, that's a good question.
You know,
No, nothing glows here, but you just never know. I mean, anything can glow. It's just crazy. This to me looks like just an amazing bouquet of flowers, that you would see all bundled together like a posy. I don't know why I think posy, but it
that's
has
it.
that feel, and it's domed. I really love brooches that are domed like this. I think they're just amazing because they add such a height and a pop of color just right off your shirt. Very Valentine's Day. I think it's spectacular. And they're all prong set. And you can tell, I mean, when somebody puts this many prongs
Yeah, look at how
around,
many
I mean,
prongs
look
to
at
each
that.
stone. It is
That's,
just beautiful, beautifully worked, beautifully made.
hi, Heather. Welcome. Yeah,
Hey,
like a
Heather,
bouquet of roses. I
how lovely to see
totally
you,
agree.
Heather.
So these stones here, because I think sometimes on camera things read a little more one note than they are, but these are a really dark red. Then you've got the light kind of fuchsia pink, and then these Aurora Borealis stones, which are kind of a bluish purpley pink. They're really stunning. And the red, you don't see a lot in vintage brooches because red as a color was harder to make in
Mm.
the glass, so you don't see that too often in brooches. So it's really special when you do find one that has that, and along with the fuchsia color being so spectacular. This is one that I believe is straight from the '60s. It just has that feel. Oh, look at that on Vanna White. Wow, that is stunning. Karen Girl wants to know if you get Aurora Borealis in the sky where you live.
There is, I think you have to be a bit further down um, from New Zealand, closer towards Antarctica, but it's called the Aurora Australis when you get the northern lights in the southern hemisphere. It is visible probably at the bottom of the South Island, but mostly in Antarctica. I think maybe even Australia, under the right conditions, might get to see the southern lights.
Well, that's always exciting when
Hey,
you see them
Barbara.
because we don't get them here. Although I did see a few months ago that there were some here that you could see, but I didn't know about it and didn't go outside, so that was a rare
I
occurrence.
think there was something happening that the northern lights were being seen more southerly than they have usually, they have before or have ever been seen. I don't know.
All right. Well, I'm getting out one of our Valentine's Day postcards, and boy, do I have a cute one to put on this little
Oh,
brooch.
Carly actually said she saw it a while ago. Whereabouts in the country are you, Carly? What state are you in? You must be northern.
Oh, Angela said she got a pic where you are. That's so cool. I've always wanted to see it. Nick says it's actually terrifying. That is radiation that would kill us without our
Magnetosphere.
magnetosphere. Wow, that is kind of crazy to think about. Saw them on ice in Iceland. Your son did on New Year's Eve. Oh, that's so cool. You can rent. Have you guys seen this? These big domes. They're glass, and you can like sleep under the Aurora Borealis in these glass domes, which is so cool.
Um, I didn't hear about uh, that earthquake in Adelaide, Heidi. So I don't know about that.
It was green in Indiana. Wow, that's cool, Jenny. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start the countdown on this brooch. And this is our Valentine's Day postcard. It says, a Valentine's
So
message. This is just a word of greeting on a postal card you'll see. Just a whispered I remember. Will you send the same to me? Isn't that darling with the little stickles around the outside? I love it. And Valentine's Day is coming, so having a little bouquet of roses brooch would be fabulous to wear. And of course, beautiful on a tie. Heather, I see you. Okay, so we'll start the countdown here at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. So fantastic, this brooch. Really lovely colors. All right. See who snags that brooch.
there is the sold.
I
So
see.
people seem to be able to see it in Wisconsin and Minnesota. That's MI, isn't it? Although Jenny said she didn't see them when she was in Minnesota, Sharon said the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, they see the Northern Lights a lot. Thank
That
you.
is cool.
I'm sure you'll love it. That's a really beautiful piece. Thank you.
And Heather, please let me know if you want me to bring that to you. I get to see Heather in a few weeks in Denver, so I'm much looking forward to that. But I can always hand deliver it. Yep, I sure can, Heather. No problem. I'll bring that to you. Excellent. All right. Wonderful. Okay. Let's see here what we've got. Ooh, let's do this one. Okay, we're gonna switch things up a little bit. We've been doing some brooches, but I think it's time now to do an incredible Victorian bracelet.
Oh,
Yes, amber bracelet. This one is spectacular. I picked this up recently at an antique mall, and I think it's wonderful. And I was told it was sold to me as a Victorian bracelet, and I do believe that it is older. So I'm not going to definitively say Victorian, but I do think that it has that feel. Definitely early. This is not a made yesterday piece, that's for certain. It is an incredible bracelet. I will measure it for you. It's starting off a little higher at 35 because it's amazing. It is amber with these double. See how this is made? I mean, just amazing. And they are prong set. And it is double glass on each side of this bracelet. It is a beautiful brassy color. So if you love the look of antique jewelry, which I think is just absolutely gorgeous on, this bracelet is for you. And of course, you can wear this all year round because the amber does have that beautiful kind of golden honey color, which just goes with just about anything. It does measure, let's see here, 8 3/4 inches in size. So probably more closer to 8 once you get it on. And let me show you the clasp. So it's got an older clasp with a hinge. Can you guys see? It's just one of these fold over clasps. And it's absolutely incredible. It could, Frida, be Edwardian. Yes, easily Edwardian. I would definitely say it
it
could.
has some hints of deco about it.
Yes, the clasp definitely, because if you see how those
Yeah.
lines are, it's very kind of deco in the clasp as well. Now, like I said, this was sold to me as Victorian. It could be Edwardian, could be deco, but it is not something that was just manufactured yesterday. There's no way. It is truly I would consider this an antique piece of jewelry,
Yeah.
and it is just beautiful.
Oh, Jenny has one similar. Jenny has one similar to it.
Oh, that's so cool. Look at the back of this. I mean, all the open work, the setting. I mean, each piece had to be hinged together. As you see, they're all formed.
Was
Real,
it just? Did you say it was just a hint over 8 inches?
Yes, a hint over 8 inches. Yep. And I find most people are about a 7.5 to an 8 in size. I am a 7.5, and this is wonderful. It is not heavy. That is the beautiful thing about this, is it has glass stones, and it has a good weight to it, but it's not heavy at all. This is something that's quite actually easy to wear because I don't like bracelets personally myself that have a lot of weight and heft to them because I move my arms a lot. Well, I think most people do during the day, but I'm more up and about than most people, so I definitely value that in a bracelet. But this is gorgeous, really, really gorgeous. You will not be disappointed. Um, it's great. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and yeah, people will notice you wearing this and you'll get lots of compliments on this because of the way the facets are on this bracelet. The light catches it and it just shimmers and really shines. And the amber is great. I love amber too, Jenny. I really do. I think it's a good color. And I have a sterling and amber ring coming up soon as well. So I see you, Carol. We'll go ahead and get this. I wear cuff bracelets and they are like armor. Yes, some of those are. I have a cuff bracelet that's made out of, those old tags that you'll find, nameplates off of machinery and things. There's a company that makes them out of vintage pieces. And I got one and like an RCA Victor badge off of an old gramophone. I wanted to wear it. It's so hefty that it just doesn't work for me, but I enjoy looking at it. Hi, Cindy. So good to see you in the
Hey, Cindy. I just looked that up, Junk Waffle. Yeah, apparently that's, I don't know of that place, Quam, at all. It looks to be a couple of hundred Ks north of Adelaide. But yeah, I don't think we've felt anything here from it.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and start the countdown on this incredible piece here at 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid in. Thank you, Barbara. Today I went to see Mamma Mia. It was one of the traveling Broadway shows coming through our town. So, of course, I
Thanks.
had to be themed a little bit.
Thanks,
um,
Heidi. Thank you.
okay.
Oh, there's
Now,
the sold.
Angela's Souls. We're going to see who picks up this stunner because it really is gorgeous.
Noel.
Noelle, I see you. Congratulations. That is headed your way. I love the
Yeah,
koala bear.
that's a beautiful piece.
Angela, great. All right, Noelle, you will not be disappointed with that. That is really stunning. Okay. Fabulous. Fabulous. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this one is so pretty. This next one, Nate. I really love this. This next brooch is starting off at $24. And this one is just so cool. If you love stones and minerals like I do, this one's really for you. What pin am I wearing on my lapel? Oh, yes, great question. I am wearing my theater mask, my Sterling theater masks, and I'm wearing my Dunhill. I don't know if you guys can see Dunhill tie clip today. That's what I have on, and then my hat with my new hat feather that my dad got me for my birthday. Okay, so this is starting off at 24 and it is 1 3/4 inches. Nate, this is just so cool. I love this kind of thing.
Yeah, it is. I believe it's some sort of agate. I don't know what sort it is. It is such a nice piece of stone that I really would have expected it to have been set in sterling rather than this base metal. This is surprising. This is such a nice piece of material that I would have been sure that it should have been actually mounted in sterling, but it hasn't. It's been mounted in this base metal. But it is just such an interesting piece of material, like a landscape. You know, it's
Yeah,
so
I mean, do you think it's like a picture jasper or a
it
moss
could,
agate?
it could be a picture jasper. It could be it could be a lot of things going on in there when you see those with lots of different colors, the reds and the yellows. It's such a striking piece of material.
And I love the big prong set pieces on this as well, because I mean, obviously they took care when making this cabochon, and I love pieces that you can look at it and see a bunch of different things and
Yeah,
colors. I think this really just is the kind of thing that would go with everything, and because of its loop up here, I don't see why in any way that you could not, and of course you can do this with brooches, but just basically turn it into a pendant. Easily able to do that. I think this is
yeah.
gorgeous. We've got this postcard here from 1911 that says good luck. And I think the colors in this kind of just are perfect with this brooch.
I can see like a out of focus ball or grand ball or something, but I can see flowers and I can almost see flames as well. It's just a beautiful piece of material. It really deserves to be in a nicer setting than this.
Yeah. But you could easily take that out and have that put in
Oh yeah,
display if you're interested.
most certainly.
It does. It really does look like a dance party. I can see people at a rave.
Yeah.
A vintage rave. Imagine that with uranium and black lights. That would be quite the fun thing. But this is really unusual, and to get such a nice smooth piece of material is fantastic. You know, I find a lot of pieces because I love gems and minerals. I find a lot of pieces like this loose, but they're never set in anything, which is a little harder. So it's kind of nice when you have something like this that you can that's already set and it's ready to wear. Like a Monet painting.
Yeah, like it's like an
Yeah.
impressionist piece. But I don't think we've got any interest in this one. I don't know. Do we still count it down, or do we just move on?
Yeah, I can go ahead and count it down. I see other people doing that on different sales. So we'll just count this down here at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid
You
ends.
know, the weird thing is that the colors of that postcard almost completely and perfectly match the colors in that stone. You can just see
Yeah.
almost every single one of them in that landscape.
It's perfect. It kind of this design, if we're talking art, reminds me a lot of a painting that I was just talking about today with Jeffrey. But have you seen a sun afternoon in the park, or Saturday afternoon in the park, or oh man, now I can't remember. It's a play too. They turned it into a play. Oh, I see you, Heidi. Do you know what I'm talking about, Nate?
I'm not sure. No, I'm so glad you picked that up, Heidi, because I really, really rate that piece of
Sunday.
material. Sunday afternoon in the park.
Yeah, this painting.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't know why, but this reminds me of that. For some reason, it just does.
yeah.
All right, I see you,
That's what was
Heidi.
that cocktail served in there? Hey, Karen, to go.
Heidi, welcome.
Yeah, I'm delighted you got that, Heidi. That is a really lovely piece of material, and it's so wearable. But if you did want to invest a bit in that piece, you could take it along to a jeweler and get a really nice custom sterling mount for it that would not be expensive at all.
Let's see. The cocktail being served in the alleyway tonight. Well, I am going to say, I think espresso martini. What do you think?
All right, anything. Tequila shots. Where is Poodle tonight?
Yeah. I wonder where Poodle is. I hope she's well. But yep.
I think I got a message from her the other day. I think she's
Yeah.
good.
I think she is. I send Poodle and I send each other dog stuff back and forth all the time. So I just heard from her the other day. All right. So my next item is another antique piece of jewelry. This is sterling. At least it was sold to me as sterling. I believe that it's sterling. And this is an Art Nouveau brooch.
She was
Uh,
in another sale.
that's good to know she was around today. So this is going to start off this piece at $40 in the chat. It is 1 inch in size, but keep in mind it is sterling and it is Art Nouveau. And it is this incredible lady. She is just amazing. The detail in her face is beyond stunning. Look at that. It's the way that they punch out this metal and form the shape is just incredible. You've got the C clasp there, so this is in fact an older piece, and it's just absolutely incredible. She
Yeah.
is,
We
and
think this is period too. We
yes,
think this is period. This isn't a revival. We don't think this has
yeah,
been made in
no,
the 80s.
no,
Um, but we've looked really long and hard at this, and we really think that this is a of the time piece. So probably somewhere between again 1890 and 1910.
yeah, and you can see the clasp in the back. It has the C clasp. And there's just no way that this isn't period. There just isn't. It's got age to it. You can feel it. It's sterling. This is a really, really incredible piece to have in your collection. And even though the size is a little bit smaller than our bigger bling pieces, it's just kind of the perfect little lady to wear on your hat. Wouldn't she be great on your tie? I mean, she is everything in a bag of chips.
I really rate that.
Look
I
at
think it's
her.
a really beautiful piece.
And she is sterling, so she's incredible quality. You're not going to find anything better than the detail on her. She is excellent. Let me get her so you can see the detail a little bit closer. And also, I do want to point out you can see how the pin back extends past the clasp. So, yeah, very lame is.
Hey, Shirl. Nice to see
Hi,
you, Sister
Shirley.
Shirley.
Good to have you here. Yeah, she is very lame as. She is wonderful. So it's really good to have a piece like this. Look at even the detail on her scarf, her dress up there coming around in her face, in her hair. I mean, everything's just beyond incredible on her. She's a beauty, and I did pay up for her, but I felt she was worth every penny, every penny of her, because she is just really special. Let me get her on a postcard.
Oh, if you don't sell it, we might have to talk later about
I
her.
yeah, I certainly. Let me see. I'm gonna put her. Oh, I gotta find the right postcard for her to exist on. Oh, well, how about this beautiful Easter postcard? We're gonna get her on here. Today seems to be Easter themed. I don't know. We just have these beautiful Easter postcards that work.
Oh,
Um,
no, Serenity's in.
Serenities. And Jenny Les Mis is coming here as part of the Traveling Broadway series, the artist series, and I'll get to see it again. I think I've seen it 3 times on stage. In college, we did it. That was one of our theater productions. I love the show, so I'm
Yeah,
so glad you got to see it. All
me
right,
too.
so we're putting it on with our chickens because I think the silver and the silver are just lovely, and I like the flowers. So we'll go ahead and start the countdown on her. She's a stunner at 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Ah, just so gorgeous. Look at her. She's amazing. My favorite musical, I love Les Mis, but I think my favorite has to be Phantom of the Opera, for sure.
Oh,
That's a big favorite of
that
mine.
goes to Serenity. You picked up a
Serenity.
beautiful piece there, Serenity. I would have had conversations with Katie if that had sold. But that is a really beautiful piece. Congratulations.
You're gonna love that Serenity. That is a stunner. You're
I
not
think
gonna be disappointed.
we've got after maybe the next piece, we do another giveaway.
Yes, I think you're right. And I saw a message from someone, and I didn't respond, but I saw you in the chat saying that your sister or somebody here lives in Florida, and in Jacksonville specifically, it is getting colder. It was 30 something degrees here the other day, which is just crazy for Jacksonville. But I'm enjoying the colder weather here. I think it's really good. It's nice. We just don't have many days when it's cold, so I'm kind of taking advantage of every bit of that before we fry in the summer. Okay, let me see here.
Pam sent me a picture of her snow. No snow where I am, but we're expecting ice. It didn't happen, but a lot of places in town shut down and they've declared a state of emergency. Oh dear.
All right. Okay, so our next piece here is really incredible. I really rated this one. When Nate and I go through broaches, we say, "Oh, we rate that one," um, meaning that we just really like that piece. And this one I think is quite stunning. It is starting off at $22, and it is Napier, which is beautiful.
This is a great design and beautifully executed. We don't think this is really old Napier. We think it's
No,
probably 1980s, maybe even 1990s Napier, but it is just expertly made and designed. It really is beautiful, and yeah, I think it's a really lovely piece.
the colors in this, I don't know if you guys can see, but the enamel
Yeah,
is just what sold this to me. I love those blue tones with the aqua, and then the bird's face is just so lovely with that green enamel. And it is just the most lustrous colors. I
yeah,
think is so nice. And then all of those rhinestones that add just a little subtle bit of bling to the outside of the wings and the movement. I mean, the movement is insane on this piece. You can see the dimensionality from the side profile and, of course, on your shirt. What a statement. I'm telling you, this is just crazy. Yeah, Songbird of Happiness. Absolutely. The workmanship on Napier pieces are really amazing. And even into their later years, I feel like, when they were being sold at Dillard's and other places, they were just such quality. Um,
oh, KP, good night, KP.
Good
Lovely to
night,
see you.
KP.
Lovely to see you. Thanks for.
The I'm so sorry. The Napier Company started in 1878, but in 1920, James H. Napier became president, and the company was renamed Napier Bliss Company. And then I believe in 22, they became Napier. So there's a lot of amazing quality, and the company I believe closed in 1999. So this does give us a kind of a date range, but I think this is definitely 80s. The quality of this though is just everything. That's what I love about this. The enamel.
Lene Buchanan. Hi, Lene Buchanan. Um, what is the address for your sign up form? We don't really have a sign up form. If you are successful in bidding on something, we would ask that you send your details, which is your name, your YouTube channel name, your eBay, sorry, your email address that's associated with your PayPal account, your address, including your postcode, and your postage would be calculated. Postage is separate. Katie, it's usually a couple of amounts. Didn't you say to me the other day? It's almost always $6 or $3 or something like that.
Yeah, usually it's around $3 to $4. I think out to California it may be $5. If you're in Canada or another part of the farther away from the U.S., it might be $20
Yeah.
shipping. It's always a little higher, unfortunately, for our friends that live outside of the United States. But really, to ship in the U.S., our postage is so reasonable. It's really amazing.
Yeah, and Angela's just put Katie's email address in the chat there. But yep, you're welcome to bid. But if you are successful, you just need to send those details off to us, and Katie will get a PayPal receipt. It's not really a receipt, is it? An invoice. A
An
PayPal
invoice, yeah. You'll get a link with an invoice to pay, and you can. PayPal's a very secure website. I use it all the time. You can sign up for it. It's totally free. It's very well known all over the U.S. It's akin to Zelle or Bank of America. It's one of those. But if you don't wish to store your details and create an account, then you can just check out as a guest. It will, you can put in your credit card and pay. I don't get any of those details. I just receive the payment and notice that it was paid. And then once that's paid, I'll ship off your invoice. So
Yeah.
very easy, very easy.
Yeah, the brooches for men on red carpet again. What just happened? Was it the Golden Globes or
Golden
something?
Globes, lots of
Yeah.
guys with brooches.
Yeah.
Yeah, and too on men can definitely rock the brooch. I don't think brooches are gendered to one human or another. I think everyone should wear a brooch because they're fabulous. I'm on a crusade to bring back the brooch, but I've noticed that on Dancing with the Stars, Derek Huff has been wearing brooches. Beautiful big brooches up the lapel, so they're just really fun. They add a little surprise element to your outfit, which I like. Okay, so we have this beautiful Napier brooch, which is currently at $24. And I've put it on this amazing postcard we have that was sent to me by Heather, who's in the chat. This is the treaty oak. This is the largest oak, I don't know in the world, but it is the largest oak in Florida. And just a little odd and fun history about this beautiful tree here is a lot of silent movies were filmed under it because in the 1920s Jacksonville was the silent movie capital of the world. And then eventually movies moved out to Hollywood, hence why we have the zoo. They put all the animals in the zoo. They didn't want to transport them. So thanks to the movie industry, we have the zoo. But this tree was going to be torn down, and a local news reporter wanted to save it. And so he made up this fake story in the newspaper that a famous treaty was signed under here so that they wouldn't develop the land and tear it up. And thank goodness for him, because we now have this amazing over 100-year-old oak tree in town that's just gorgeous. So little fun history on that. And this postcard sent to Heather. And I think the bird's just really lovely on this. So we'll start the countdown here at 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid. And I'm sorry if we have someone that doesn't like birds in the chat. Um, Heather, I love the treaty oak and I love that postcard. So thank you for sharing it.
There's a sold. Have you been to there, Katie?
I have. It's just downtown. It's not far. And in fact, I would go there a lot with my grandfather when I was a kid. He loved flowers, had a big greenhouse, and he took several of the acorns from the treaty oak and planted them in his backyard in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. So somewhere in Missouri, in Cape Girardeau, there is two wonderful oak trees growing thanks to Grandpa, and they all came from the treaty oak, which is cool.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
And that one goes to Karen Lord. Great stuff. Thank you so much, Karen. I'm sure you'll love it.
Karen, that is excellent. You will love it. headed your way. All right. We have, I don't believe, any more birds for the evening for our friends that are a little frightened of birds. I do apologize. Um, okay, I think it's time for a giveaway, Nate. So, our giveaways are mystery giveaways tonight, but they might be a postcard. Hint, hint. So, how can the folks at home win one of our fabulous prizes?
Okay, you don't need to have purchased anything or intend to purchase anything to enter into the giveaways. It is letters of the alphabet. So guess as many times as you like, but just one letter at a time. Good luck.
Good luck, folks. I am really excited to see who wins this. All right. Oh, lots of letters flying in here.
Oh, I better work out what I'm looking for. Okay. Let's
Nate
see.
is the one that comes up with all of these letters, so he's fabulous. Oh, and I see it. I'm laughing because when you see who gets this, mm, you see
Yeah,
it too.
it's a V for Victor, and that goes to Angela. Dear Angela's Vintage.
Angela, that is headed your way. Congratulations, Angela. You are amazing. This is not rigged, folks, I promise. It is just clearly sheer coincidence. And we're glad Angela can play along too because she works so hard on our sales. So we're very grateful. I know, Karen. What
What
a
a racket. What a racket.
what a racket. Oh, okay. Well, I'm feeling in the mood to do something kind of fun. So I think for our next brooch, we're going to do a set that's just fun. This is the kind of piece that's so whimsical. When I saw it, it just made me smile because I love things. I don't know about you, but I particularly love things. I don't really know how to say this in a way that might make sense, but I love things that are things. And I say that all the time, and it doesn't make sense. But inanimate objects that we use every day or see every day that are turned into a brooch or a tie clasp. For example, I just bought a hot dog tie clasp. Now, who felt the need to make that? I don't know. I think it was an advertising piece, but it makes me happy every time I see it. So, why not have a pear brooch? Yes, that's right.
Angela has said, please send whatever it is to Junk Waffle.
Junk Waffle. You got it. Send to
You got
Junk
it.
Waffle. I sure will.
Hiya, Sandy Loftus.
Hi, Sandy. So I think that we all could use a little more whimsy and fun in our lives. And so I am offering to you a very fabulous mid century set that is shaped like pears. And they come with the earrings and the brooch. It's all together as one piece. And if I can get Bob, our new Bob is having some issues holding certain earrings. So we may have to change Bob over here, but I am going to show you this. This is straight from the 1960s. And this set is starting at $25. And you are going to get this adorable pair. It's mid century with the Pyrex blue and that almost, I don't know what color you would call that. It's not an orange, but oh gosh, it's just fun. And
Are
then
they
you have
trying
the Aurora
to,
Borealis.
are they trying to sort of replicate maybe coral and
Coral.
turquoise or something like that?
Yeah, coral and turquoise. That's a great way to say it. That's exactly the word that I couldn't come up with. But I just think this is so fun. Um, I love the brooch, and you've got the Aurora Borealis, so it's definitely after 1958 when they
Yeah.
started doing that. And you can see all of the little like cabochon cut pieces they've put in there.
And that lovely
It's fun.
texturing with also that tiny little
Yeah,
perfect finish at the end to put the little
yeah.
straggly bit down the bottom of the pear, which most people
Mhm.
wouldn't have actually included it, but it makes it look really, really cool.
It does. It's extremely realistic looking. Even the little notch up at the top you
Yeah.
see to form the stem of the pear is amazing. And then you have these little pear earrings because who doesn't need some fabulous pear clip earrings? I think these are wonderful for summer. They're just fun. If you're a teacher and you want some whimsy in your life, this is for you. And I also think that these are fabulous because why not wear them? I don't really have the right collar on for this today, folks, but I like to wear these at the tip of my collar, clip on earrings. I think there's many, many uses for these. They're great. Oh, thank you, Leanne. So, see how fun that is, like on a shirt? Why not? Why not? I think it's great. And you could also use them to hold ephemera on the edges of your postcards because look how fun that is. We all love it.
Didn't Heather Elizabeth use them to string up her Christmas cards
Yes.
on
Yes, she
on
did.
twine over like her fireplace, and she used them to pin them on. That
That was
looked
such a
really
cool
cool.
thing.
That looked really good.
That would look really good. Oh, yes, they have personality. I love that.
Oh my gosh.
I'm all for a dad
And the
joke.
signs, I would have expected them to be signed something
No,
like, I don't know,
Sarah Coventry.
Barry or Sarah Coventry or something, but
No, unfortunately, these are not signed. I don't know who made them, but they are a great set nonetheless, mid century. Really beautiful. Trying to get this one here on the postcard to balance. We're just going to put him upside down so we can have a little bit of whimsy with the pears. Okay, so we'll start the countdown. I think they are just fantastic. Yes, a pair of pears. Carly's in at 25. So here we go for this fabulous mid century set that's just whimsical and fun. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. So much fun, you guys. These are just awesome. I love it. I love things that are things that are just other things that have been put into a piece of jewelry because someone thought, that would be fun. We need to do this. All right. And I see that sold. Sister Shirley, that is coming to you. You are going
oh,
to love.
nice.
All right, Sister Shirley. All right. Excellent. Yay for the pears. They bring me so much joy, and now they're bringing you joy. That's excellent. Sorry, Carly, that you missed out on that, but do stick around. We might have something for you that you love just as much. Oh, absolutely, Carly. I can most certainly do that for you. No problem. You might be able to hunt down another set. I've never seen this set before. So this was my first introduction to it. Okay. I'm going to hold this up for you. Sorry, they're clipped to my fingers, but I can't seem to get our new Bob to work. And if you're new here and wondering what I'm talking about, we've named all of our jewelry displays. The chat helped us. And Bob, our earring display, just does not want to cooperate. All right, Carly, hopefully that helps. And I will keep an eye out also for more of the pears if I do come across them. So no worries there. Okay. Let's see what our next. We've got just a few pieces left here, folks. Oh, this is one of Nate's favorite pieces, and it is mine as well because it's just so beautiful. This piece here is starting off, Angela, at $28.
Hello, Rhonda Dupre.
Hi, Rhonda. Welcome.
This next one is another one of the European ones that I got from the Ukraine. Um, I had to be talked into selling this one. It
Yeah,
is
I did have to
it
beg.
is a really interesting. This is just such an interesting design. Honestly, it is. It's just so interesting. Popped
I'm
flounder.
not laughing at you, Nate, but that's hilarious. Bob the Blunder. I'm
So
sorry,
these are
Bob.
these sort of peridot shaped Rivoli, beautiful Rivolis, and these marquees. It is just so elegantly designed. I thought this was just one of the picks of the pieces, and there were some beautiful pieces in this last shipment. But I love this piece. It's so interesting.
It is, and look at the way the colors change in this, depending on where the light hits it, because that's the magic of Rivoli stones. You know, all those little individual facets. So right
Yeah.
now we're seeing green, then you shift to a little bit of yellow, then some blue, then you come over here and you've got blue and purple and yellow and orange and green and I mean, every color under the sun. It's just amazing, guys. This
Does anything else
particular,
glow on that? Does any of the other green glow on
yeah,
that?
we will see. Let's check that out. Ho! Man alive. Wow.
Look at that.
That is gorgeous. Oh my God.
That is a
That is like
really strong glow.
crazy.
That's an incredibly strong glow.
Yep. So you got uranium glass and all of those marquee stones. And I really love these like slender marquee stones. I think they're extra special. Yeah, they
It's
really
this
are.
is fascinating. And again, this is just different from a lot of the jewelry you would have been getting in the US at this time. When I got this purchased these pieces from the Ukraine and Katie opened them up, we got this distinct notion that were a lot of very new looking brooches to us. And this is just so elegant. I really do love this one.
I mean, you can see that glow from here to outer space. Holy moly. That
Yeah,
is crazy. I love when things have a little secret to them. And I tell you, every time I have any type of uranium glass, it is like the coolest party trick ever. And when people come over and they're admiring all the things I have around my house, my favorite thing to do is turn off all the lights. People get a little freaked out. They're like, "What's going on?" And I get out my black light and I hit the glass and it lights up, and people are just think it's the coolest thing. So, next time you're at a party, carry a little keychain black light and you can have the coolest party trick on the
yeah.
planet. But as Nate said, really the quality in these European brooches, they were doing different designs and things, and I think they're just so smart and elegant. And I don't know if I would assume that this is 60s. It has that US 60s feel. I don't know what was happening in the world necessarily with designs in other parts of the world. So this could be earlier, but no doubt it's mid-century.
Yeah, it has a real sort of Russian Sputnik sort of a
Yeah,
vibe to me also. But this is a level of elegance that is missing in a lot of pieces at this time.
I agree. Okay, so we'll get this on one of our beautiful postcards and we will start the countdown. I have a lot of lovely pieces to choose from. Let's put that on this postcard, our best wishes postcard for Mother. This was sent in 1903 to a Mrs. Flinders Gale, J. Flinders Gale. All right, so let's start the countdown here. And actually, I think we'll this side so it shows up a little bit. Oh, yes, that's lovely. Here we go at 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid in. I'm so glad, Heidi, you love that moon pen. That is wonderful. Yeah. My friends aren't as amazed at all my glowing stuff as they say I have too much clutter. Jenny, you can never have too much clutter. That's just not possible. At least when it
Oh,
comes
well.
to
Okay. Thanks to everyone who was bidding on that. I really appreciate everyone bidding. I thought that was a particularly beautiful piece. So congratulations, Noel. You're absolutely going to love it. It is even more beautiful in person.
Noel, this is just quite the piece. So I am thrilled that's going to your beautiful collection. And thank you to everybody else that was bidding on that piece. Yeah, I have a lot of things around my house. I had some people in the other day that were moving. No, they weren't moving. That's right. They were the carpet cleaner people. Our building, they offer every time you renew your lease, they offer the carpet cleaning for free, which is nice. I think a lot of apartments do that, but the guys came in to clean my carpet and they were just amazed because they probably see a bunch of IKEA furniture all day and then they step into a sea of vintage. And the guy came in to clean the carpet in my office and he goes, "Records, you've got good taste in music." He said, "Nobody appreciates that good soul music anymore." I said, "Well, it's good stuff." And anyway, we had a whole lovely, delightful conversation about that. So some people appreciate it and some people just see it as old junk, but we know it's not old junk. It's good stuff. Okay, let's see here. Let's do a ring. Let's do a ring. How about it? Okay. Now, this is quite a special piece because I was lucky enough to bring some beautiful pieces of jewelry home from my cruise that I took um, over the holidays. And this is a beautiful piece of Baltic amber, and I did bring home several of these pieces in different designs, and these are sterling, so they're quite special. And I'm going to give you the size on this ring. So let's see.
Hello, Michelle Mendito.
Hi,
Welcome
Michelle.
in.
Welcome.
Welcome
Glad
in,
you're
Michelle.
here. So this ring here, as it sits, it is an 8.5, and I was really pleased to get these because I know a lot of folks have bigger fingers like I do. So this fits really nicely on a lot of my fingers that are a little bit wider. I can't ever seem to wear those rings that are size 5. So this is kind of nice because it offers some more variety to our customers that would like to have rings that are a little bit bigger. And I think the design of this is so gorgeous. It's very space age,
Yeah, it's
mid-century.
brutalist. It's
Yeah,
brutalist.
brutalist.
Really incredible. You are so welcome. I'm so glad you like the show, Michelle. Welcome in. It
Well,
is
I'm
just
so
so
glad to have you.
interesting. It really is interesting, this piece.
The Baltic amber is stunning, and it does come. What you'll get with this is a certificate of authenticity of Baltic amber from the Amber Association. So it has the registration with it. This is amber that is at least 50 million years old. And of course, you'll get the pouch that it came in. But I think this is such a conversation piece. And it's chunky in a way that it's not chunky at the same time, which I really appreciate. This ring is going to start off at $35. And I like that it's a statement, but it's not large. So if you compare it between my beautiful rutile, the rutile is kind of a very large, heavy statement. And what I like about this is it makes a statement, but it's a little bit more slender.
Can you
Um,
hold it in such a way that Gay can look at how it's set? Also,
sure.
Baltic amber can glow under black light as well, under
Ooh,
UV
so we're gonna
light.
have to,
So,
to test this.
yeah.
Let me do an up close for Gay there.
So is it drilled out the center of that, and it's like has a no? Hmm.
I'm not sure how this is set. It's definitely cabbed. You can see that the piece
Yeah.
is cabbed. So I don't know, but it's just gorgeous. It's almost like a tension setting in a way,
Yeah, yeah. What
held
did you
between
say
these
what the
two
size
pieces.
was? Sorry. What was-
Yes, the size is 8.5, and it does glow,
Yeah.
so it's beautiful. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of, I'm sure you have, of Flat Stanley, but I did take a beautiful photo of this, or I tried. I wanted to do Flat Stanley of this all over the ship. So I took a photo of this to share with you guys in the Skywalker's Lounge, which was one of our favorite places to be. So here's a photo of the rings. They traveled with me on the ship. There it is, sitting in the Skywalker's Lounge on my favorite chair. We'd come and play cards up here all the time while I was on the ship. So I thought I'd share that with you. And we'll get this on one of our Blingo stars. He's fabulous. And I will start the countdown. Yeah, it does very much remind me of a 50s car, like the cool fenders on the back of a vintage car, because it's just so cool, so different. I really love the design of this. Let's see. I got this from the ship, but I believe when I bought this, we were in Grand Cayman. So, yep, I believe Grand Cayman. Okay. I did, Nick. It was hilarious. I loved it. It was so good. Nick sent me a really funny article about cruising. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start the countdown. Retro Serenity is the first 35 that I see. This is an 8.5. Sterling Baltic Amber. I see you in, Carly, at 37. Yes, you're going on a Panama Canal
Oh,
cruise
nice.
in February. So,
Yeah, that
yeah, that's so cool. You're going to need it. Oh, that's amazing. You'll love the Panama Canal. Where else are you going, Serenity? I want to know. All right, here we go. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bid and friends, beautiful, beautiful ring. And the sterling mark for you is inside here. So right inside, if you, I don't know if that's going to show up, but it is there. You'll have to take my word for it. All right. Oh, your family lives, your niece and family in the Caymans. The Caymans
okay.
are beautiful. Yes, take a minute after the show, folks, and Google Shipping Out by David Foster Wallace. It's very funny. All right,
Nice
Serenity.
buy. Nice
Nice
buy.
grab. That's gorgeous. Okay. Let's see here. Serenity, that is coming to you. About that. Serenity. All right. And I have a few other pieces I bought on my trip that I'll be bringing along. So if you are interested in sterling and amber rings, have no fear. I've got a few more coming that I think
Oh,
you guys will.
11-day cruise. That sounds so good.
11-day cruise. Oh, you're going to the ABC Islands. That sounds amazing, Serenity. What cruise line are you going on? I'm curious. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. This one is such a cool brooch. All right. This next piece is starting out at $22, and it is 2 inches in size, and it is Austrian. So the color saturation in this, get ready for it because it's really quite amazing. Nate, I think this was one of your European lots as well.
Yeah. Yeah, this came from the Ukraine as well. It is marked Austria, isn't it? I can't remember
Yes,
this. It is marked
there's the
Austria.
mark right up at the top.
And this again is when you get the chance to look at the stones that have this crazy color saturation this really intense sparkle, just the most amazing quality rhinestones, really. And that middle row of the electric blue, I actually managed to buy a topaz in this color recently. Um, and it's somewhere between sky blue and London blue, and it is absolutely amazing. But this, I think, is incredibly pretty, really classic styling.
I agree. And I love this because on a white blouse for summer, you can wear that at the collar, and I just think it would be so absolutely stunning. Oh, you lived in, I'm not going to pronounce that correctly. I'm so sorry. Brinsgay, Austria in the late 70s. That is
Ooh,
so
that's
cool.
good.
Yes. Oh, that's amazing. And it does say made in Austria right up top. I don't know if that's going to show up, but you can see that there. The color saturation in Austrian stones, and I've said
Yeah,
this before, but I'll say it every time. There is just something more magnificent about Austrian stones, and the best quality jewelry makers would always use Austrian stones because the color saturation and the sparkle is just that much more of your average blue. So when you get something made in Austria, it's like pure magic in my book. I think it's beautiful.
from this distance, the sparkle on them is absolutely
Yeah,
insane.
I mean, look at the paparazzi effect going on here. And clip this onto a tie, like get creative, blur the gender lines of things. Just have fun with it. I really love this piece, and I think it would be good. Also stunning, and if you've got someone that's doing a wedding bouquet, because I love this idea where you have brooches that you've put into a bouquet that will never wilt.
Yeah,
A lot of people are doing these brooch bouquets. So if you've got a granddaughter or someone that's getting ready for a wedding, this could be your something blue that you put into your wedding bouquet, which I think is really great. I see you, Michelle, in at 22. I love this piece too. I did see that you're going on a celebrity cruise. Celebrities are amazing. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on that. We saw several celebrity ships on our cruise as well. Okay, so I'm going to get this on one of our oh, this is stunning. Our beautiful postcards. Yes, brooch bouquets can be passed on, Nick.
I love it. I think that's such
Totally,
a lovely idea.
totally, totally. Okay, so I'm going to start the countdown on this. And again, this is Easter. I think that's just the theme of our day. We're looking ahead. But the Easter cards just work so well with these gorgeous brooches. So here we are at 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Yeah, really great way to celebrate. I agree, Heidi. Nick, I have a problem too. It's okay. We're in the same boat of loving and collecting vintage. I totally understand.
Maria, Maria Ramirez. Hi, Maria.
Why?
Lovely to see you. Oh, and it's sold to Jenny Mack. Thank you so much, Jenny, and thank you so much for your bid as well, Michelle. You're gonna love this when it arrives, Jenny. Seeing these rhinestones in person is just incredible.
They really are, Jenny. You're gonna love that. Okay, let's do this one. Now, this brooch is gorgeous, and I bought it because I think it's really unusual. But there is just a tiny, 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 minuscule, almost non existent issue with this brooch. But I don't think that diminishes the fact that it is unique and gorgeous and special. So I'm starting this at only $22 because it does have a little bit of wear, but I'm going to show that to you. I just love this. It is so 1950s, and it is 2¼ inches in size, and the stones, guys, so unique. So just so you guys know, there's a teardrop stone in this incredible brooch that you can see has broken off. Someone has loved this brooch so much that it has a little issue. But from far away, can you tell that? No. Could you also have this replaced at a jeweler? Very easily. So I just can't see good quality jewelry being left to be thrown away. And I think if you're doing any type of crafting and you need a brooch, this would be excellent for it, especially those brooch Christmas trees would be really good for this. And if you just want to wear it, I don't think a little chip matters. I think it's just fabulous. So I am bringing it to you at a really good bargain because of that issue, and I want to make you aware of it, but I don't think it hinders the piece at all. So this is 2¼ inches again, a really good size. And what I love about this is the pink stones. It is
Yeah.
like a tiger's eye, all glass.
Really unusual, this color combination of this cloudy, almost conch shell pearl, that pink, and the white milk glass. It's such an unusual combination.
It really is. It's gorgeous. Now this brooch has a little secret also because the pink glows ever so slightly. I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but there's a little bit of a pink glow. Yes, there are milk glass stones in this. So the teardrops are all milk glass. The center is all milk
Oh,
glass as
what's the
well.
start? What's the start
Oh,
on this? We've not told.
$22. The back has the Y back with the square rivet. So I love those square rivets. They're just a little nicer than the round rivets. And the pink and the white, man, is so stunning on this. Really unusual combination. And the cat's eye glass pink stones to me are just everything. So I couldn't see this being thrown away. I had to rescue it, and I think it's an absolute stunner of a piece. Yeah, very spring, really nice movement. I agree, Gay. So I particularly loved this, and I was hoping that someone would see the value in it, see that it needs to be loved, and give it a good home. Um, because again, I love this kind of thing. I think it's really special. So it is a beautiful brooch. But I do totally understand if the little chip bothers some folks and they're not in a fan of it. But I see Maria is in, and I just love this. It's hefty too. It's a really good quality, good size. This would be stunning on a hat as well at a little jaunty angle. Look how cute that is for spring. Like this is
Yeah.
the whole vibe. This really is. It's just everything. So we'll get this on one of our little postcards here. And oh, this is perfect. This is another Easter postcard. I think, again, we got a theme today. Easter greetings. For anybody? Oh, isn't that beautiful? Oh, I'm in love. It's so beautiful. It's just stunning. Okay, here we go. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end, friends. Ah, this is so gorgeous. Look at that together. It just makes me happy. I'm going to give Nate heart attacks. All right.
There's the
It
soul.
really does look good on straw. I agree. All right. Let's see who grabs that. Carol, thank you so much. That's coming to you. You're going to love that. All right. Let me see. Here we go. 23. Carol, that is a real winner, and I appreciate you giving it such a good and loving home. I know it will be in the right care. Betty just took a little drop onto the ground. Poor Betty, I think, has had a little too much espresso martini in the alleyway. All right, we got Betty back. She's rescued. Nate, did I give you a heart attack? Hopefully not.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry
Yeah.
about that.
No, no, you're all right. You're right.
All right. Let's see. Just a few more here, friends. This is really fun. All right. We have this incredible 1980s brooch that's just so fun. It's multicolored and I love it because I love anything multicolored. I'm kind of obsessed. This is 1 3/4 inches in size and it starts at $20. Nate, this is a good one.
I thought this was really smart, really, really smart and charming. And I think we did get some glow on this, didn't
Yeah,
we?
this does
Yeah.
glow. Look at that, man. Beautiful.
But I think these are really successful when they have this set of mismatched color, shape, and size, all put together like this. It reads as being very, very 80s to me, but it's such a successful design.
I think it's incredibly successful. And I like how fun it is when you have all of these different cuts of gems together. You know, your pear shaped purple up there. You've got a little bit of the rounds, the marquee cuts, those, oh gosh, my memory is failing me. Um,
An emerald cut in there as well,
emerald
or
cut,
maybe an
yeah.
emerald cushion cut.
Yeah, beautiful different designs. It does kind of remind me, Debbie K, of an end of day piece, but I wouldn't consider it that. I think that these pieces just kind of stand on their own and are put into this beautiful design. Oh, I'm so sorry. This is starting at $20 and it's all prong set and it's very pretty. This is the kind of thing that you can wear with almost anything, which is what I love about multicolored brooches. They're so versatile. You know, if you're traveling somewhere, like going on a cruise, and you don't want to take a lot of jewelry, but you want something for formal night that's a little bit more elevated, that can be worn casually as well. Well, this is the kind of piece that you want to have along with you.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. But yeah, the colors work. The shapes. Yep, such a beauty. I totally agree. I love this. So we'll put, actually, I'm going to put this on Sophia here. So we're going to get that on Sophia. And then we'll put this on a postcard, which I've been dying to
Actually,
use.
that looks really good on that brown.
It does. It's a good
Yeah,
color
that's
combination together.
very good combination.
I have been dying to use this postcard, and this was sent to me by Debbie K. A happy birthday. This one's gorgeous, and I think this brooch just really works with it. So we will start the countdown here at 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. This is fantastic.
Just waiting on the soul.
Wait,
So
there's such a lag tonight, guys.
there is a real lag tonight. There's the sold.
And I'm apologizing like I can do anything about it, but I just feel so awful for the lag. Jenny, that is headed your
Jenny back.
way.
Thank you so much. You will love it. Sorry you missed out on that guy. You'll love it, Jenny. It's really interesting. Katie, do you need a water break? Thanks, Jenny.
Yes, I might take that up. That'd be good. Okay, let's see.
What does that mean, end of day piece? What does that mean to you? I have a notion of glass blowers
Mhm.
where they would finish for the day, but there would be molten glass, slag glass there that would basically just be wasted, you know, and that they were allowed to, as a perk, use what was basically left over to make little tourist pieces that they could sell. So that's my understanding of end of day pieces. But I think it transposed into context, and that was it. Oh, well, was that just like I've got all of these random colors of rhinestones? Am I just going to put them? Who knows? I don't know, but that's certainly what end of day means to me.
I would agree with you, Nate. That's exactly what I think with end of day. And because all the colors in the glass that were left would be different, that brooch kind of reminds me of that. Maria, thank you so much. You were so very kind.
Oh, you sweetheart! That's just so nice.
Okay. Now, my last, no, I have two more brooches. I'm sorry. This one being one of them, and then another brooch. But this is just such a cool brooch, and I've kind of been hoarding this. I must be honest for a while because I had it in my office, and I put it in the pile. Okay, I'm going to sell this brooch, and then every sale I'd have it in, I'd take it out and swap it for something else because I thought it was so different, and I wanted to keep it. Well, it's finally making its way to you guys because I have to sell this. So,
Uh, sure, Heidi. Katie, I need to say something to you, not of this subject
oh,
at hand. May I?
sure. Of course, Heidi. Anytime. Just put it in the chat. Not a
That's cool.
problem. Or feel free to email me. Either
Yeah,
way is okay. So this piece is finally coming to you. It is the coolest little Sputnik brooch. It is pink and gray and Aurora Borealis, which I love because it's such an interesting color combo. And this is starting off at $22. And I
I
love
love this.
this.
I love this. This is just insanely beautiful. This color combination of pinky, purple, and this gray. They're gray, aren't they?
Yep, they are gray. They're a beautiful space gray, and then they've got kind of almost, I would say, purple. These are a little bit lilac. I don't know if you can see, and then you've got pink splattered throughout. I mean, this is just it's complete firework. This
Yeah.
bird is like insane to me.
And
And
you
then
know, I think that there could have been a sort of an almost an inclination to make the center large stone pink and work out with pink and gray from that. But the fact that they've put the middle stone, the biggest stone, as being this really unusual slate gray, it
yeah,
makes it so moody. Really is a moody piece. It's beautiful.
it really is so different.
It's sort of
I
like
mean,
it's reading an olive green to grey on those stones.
I could see some olive green in it depending on where you're looking. And I better check this to see if anything glows. Okay, so we do have these lilac stones that are pinkish lilac. I don't know if you guys can see, but they're going around the outside here. If I hit this with my black light, you may not see it on camera, but there is a slight glow. So they do glow a little bit. And then you have these pink stones mixed with the Aurora Borealis. I don't know if that's all reading one note, but there's AB stones
Yeah,
mixed in
I
here,
can
which
see
is
that.
so cool. And then see the way they've done the little kind of firework petals on the outside. I love that little ball at the end because it just makes it so cool. So yeah, this is just really a stunner.
It's
Um,
so unexpected, this color combination. And to me, what that does is it makes it almost seem like, oh my God, is that a real jeweled piece? You know, is that actually a legitimate diamond and something brooch? It's just incredible.
it really is so beautiful. This is great for 4th of July, and even this close, you can see the paparazzi effect of it. But I mean, come on, that is
Yeah,
just
it's
so
amazing.
cool. I love this brooch. Oh, of course, Heidi. I'm so glad you enjoyed that episode. I, you know, I wish this brooch were signed, and because the design is so amazing, you would think that it would be signed, but no, it's not signed. And you've got all the rivets, even the little pieces back here. See, this is crazy. They're all concave, so that on this side they can be convex. Like that, just the level of detail that is put into this and the layers. Look at that from a side profile view. It's crazy. I know. This is I don't know how I can part with this, but of course I want to bring good quality things to you all, and I'm always thrilled when one of my friends here in the chat gets a brooch that, is pretty special. So I mean they're all special and unique, but I think this one in particular is really great. I like it. Okay, so yes, this is hard to part
Yeah.
with. I'm looking for the perfect postcard. We'll get it on one of these postcards, and then I'll start the countdown here. I wish I had, and I may have somewhere, but a 4th of July postcard. I'll have to look for that. Okay, let's see. I need a pink postcard, and I don't know. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I have. I do have 4th of July. Oh, excellent. Okay, well, because I'm feeling this to be 4th of July, we're going to put this on our fabulous little lady here. I know it's not gray and pink, but that is just so great.
I love
I
that.
love that too. I think it's excellent. So we're going to go ahead and start the countdown. And I see you, Karen, at 35. So here we go. At 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bid end. Yes. And let's see, Heidi, we will have another episode of the weekly speakeasy this week. We got a little behind when I was not feeling well, but we're up to par now. Carly is getting a gorgeous brooch.
Congratulations. That is a really beautiful piece. You're going to love that.
Carly, that is a stunner. Oh my gosh, gorgeous. Okay, now we know it's getting late, so we're going to kind of speed round the last couple. And Nate, since I'm already on this page, I'm just going to finish myself out, if that's okay.
Sure. Yep, sure.
And get that back in here. Okay, so my last brooch of the evening has some serious sparkle, and it's perfect for winter, which we're kind of in right now. This is going to start off at $26 in the chat because it's a pretty big size. It's 2 3/4 inches, and it's just really lovely. It is extremely sparkly. It is leaf shaped, which I love. It has all the puddling on the back, but just look at it, man. That is red carpet, Hollywood glam, ready to go.
Wow. That is amazing.
It is all prong set. It's just so stunning. And I love these brooches that are leaf shaped because I think they just look excellent on a lapel. They are stunning. And also, of course, on a hat because that's just so fun and fabulous. I'm just in love with that. So we'll get this on Betty so you can see Betty up close a little bit. Very dazzling. And these rhinestones, now I don't know where they come from because this brooch is not signed, but they definitely have that kind of Austrian extra sparkly Swarovski crystal feel to me because of the sparkle. I mean, look at the bling from back here. That is dazzling, friends. That is really, really great. And every one of these stones is all prong set, so I love it. But if oh, I see you. I'm just over here in my own world. So let's get this on one of our postcards, and this one's a real gorgeous piece because it is just made for sparkle.
Yeah, so
Okay, this one says congratulations and best wishes with the silver in it. This is from 1910, and I think the leaves are really excellent with this. So we'll go ahead. Oh, that's pretty. We'll go ahead and start the countdown here at 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Oh, Patricia, I'm so sorry. But I'm glad you're enjoying our pieces. Just having you here is a gift.
these are sold.
Okay.
Karen, that's and a great
Hmm.
price, Karen. Great price.
Yeah, that was a
Congratulations.
great grab. I don't know if you're going to wear this to one of your singing events, but if you do, you will look dazzling in it wherever you wear it. I do. I will have Carly. I will bring some postcards. In fact, next week, if you guys would like, I'd love to do just an all postcard sale. But would you guys be interested if I brought some postcards and mixed them in just by themselves as a singular item? Let me know. Okay, because I'm happy to do that. We'll have some more Julies next week for you guys too. Okay, Carly, you want just some postcards. Great. Karen does too. Gotcha. I can do that. I will write a note for the postcards and I will bring some next week. I have about
Girl says yes. Serenity says yes as well.
Good. Well, I have about 700. I think about 700 I bought in bulk. So I will bring some. Let me know in the chat too. What kinds of postcards are you looking for? Do you want Easter? Do you I have some kind of 1950s racy ones like pinup style girls with some racier sayings. I have holidays galore. Let me know about that too. So I've got some really good ones. I'm happy to bring. I just don't know what everybody's looking for. Old. Okay. Yeah, all of these are definitely old. Um, the latest I have is probably 1950. Okay, Angela wants some racy. We have Florida linen,
The landmark.
landmarks. Oh, I have lots of landmarks, Karen.
And
Great.
Carly likes greyhound or horse racing.
Okay,
Valentine's,
I have
women's empowerment. Oh, God, I think we need Ange to be writing all this down. Yeah, take a photograph.
Yeah, I'm taking a photo right now of the chat. Okay, old racy, really seasonal. I like not really seasonal. Okay, I do have old racy, that is for sure.
Take another photo of Adam and Ravona. They came in afterwards, and Noel as well.
World War II and Doughboys. World War One. I'm sorry. Yep.
Locations and
Okay. I will. People seem to really enjoy and I have lots of locations at night. Funny old racy. Okay, I do. Some of them are quite racy, so just a heads up on those. But they're funny, so I will be glad to do that as long as we are all on the same page. I'm not here to offend anybody. It's just the postcard I'm selling. So happy to do that. Okay, so next week I will try to bring postcards. Then we will do that. I'm excited. Yay! Okay, our last two brooches of the sale are blingy and fun. So buckle up for some sparkle. This is 2 inches in size and it's starting off at $18. And
Serenity says she'll remember her big girl panties. Don't make no
good.
blood with the racy ones.
Yes, tongue in cheek. Yes, very good, Jenny. I'm glad. Okay. I will bring some fun ones. This is one of Nate's most fabulous sparkle brooches for the evening. I really like this piece. I what do you think, Nate? I think 80s.
Yeah, I would have thought so. I can't remember if those are glass or plastic
They
stone.
are, I believe they're glass because when I was testing this yesterday, they felt cold to the touch on my cheek. So I think they are glass, but I'm not 100%, but they do have that heft to them and they are cold.
Yeah, yeah.
So there you are there.
I think they're these are just pretty. I just thought they were it was a pretty brooch. Unusual to get just a grouping of the same size, large, same color stone, but I think it works quite well.
It does, and they're all that oval shaped, which is really different. I like how they're all offset too. I think
Yeah,
that really lends itself to be beautiful because you can wear this so many ways, you know. It doesn't have to be straight across like a bar, but look how cool that is on a tie. You can also wear this vertically, which I love as well, because that just adds a little pop, or sort of at a jaunty angle on your hat. So this has kind of nice potential, or
the chain is a
even
big
as
difference.
a pendant. Look at that. Oh,
That's
it's so
nice.
good. Yeah, that's fantastic. Let's put this on. Again, I'm going with the Easter postcards here because they're just so lovely. But we have to wish you a happy Easter, and I like the silver on silver, so that's why I picked that. But look how beautiful.
That's lovely.
Yeah, that is a really nice grouping. Great for a bouquet. I agree, Serenity, for sure. Or, just again, wear your brooches at the collar. Have some look at that with a blazer. Now
Yeah,
that's
that's a lot.
gorgeous. That's really lovely. Ooh, I like that. Little brooch, if I can speak correctly, brooch bow tie.
Oh, it would look really nice in someone's hair. Yeah, Karen, an
Yeah.
updo.
Oh,
I
totally an
like that.
updo.
Yeah,
I like
but
that
I
too.
think I don't think there's any interest in that. We'll move on to the very last one.
Yeah. Okay. So if you're interested and you're watching on the replay, please feel free to email Nate or me. All of our information's in the description box of this video. Our last one is starting off at $16, and it is for this incredible sunburst, which I love.
Yeah, it's a lovely design. This is a contemporary piece, so made in the last 20 years, most certainly.
Yeah, I think 90s, 2000s
Yeah,
probably.
yeah, most likely. Um, but again, it's just a pretty design.
Very, very pretty. And I personally like the idea of wearing these on bell bottom jeans because the bell bottom jeans are coming back. And just why not line the sides of them with brooches? Because I think that's a fabulous idea. Just be creative where you're wearing brooches. Really, they can be useful for anything. And why not bedazzle a pair of jeans? I think it's brilliant. So versatile. Yep. Here comes the sun. Do, 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 do. Nate, my favorite version of this song is not the Beatles. It is
Nina Simone.
Nina Simone. Yeah.
Yeah, she does an absolutely exceptionally beautiful version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, Heidi, I see you at 16. So we're going to go ahead. Another one for the bling drawer. Yes. We'll go ahead and start the countdown on her. Oh, look at that on a hat. That's really fun. Let's get this on. Ooh, this is a beautiful postcard that has fur, faux
Oh,
fur,
wow.
and it has these beautiful pansies and these birds. Look at that postcard, guys. Isn't that a fun one? All right, we'll start the countdown here. Yeah, Nina Simone is the best. At 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. And this is a really neat one. So Debbie K, thank you for all these incredible postcards. Obviously, I'm having so much fun with them and enjoying them for our sales. And thank you for sharing. They've been a real treat to use.
And thank you, Heidi. Thank you so much.
Heidi, congratulations. That is headed your way. You're going to love that brooch.
And before you leave, we have the last giveaway.
Yes, that's right. Excitement, folks. So we have a mystery giveaway tonight, but our mystery giveaway isn't really so mystery because you might be getting a postcard. Hint, hint. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do that. Nate, how can the friends at home win our last giveaway?
Okay, you do not need to have purchased anything to enter the giveaway. It's open to everybody. Thank you to you for spending your time with us. We know it's late out there. We know how late it is, and we're really grateful that you spend your time with us. It is letters of the alphabet. So one at a time, but guess as many times as you like. Good luck.
Oh, that's fabulous, Heidi. She got the moon brooch from us, so now she's got the sun. That's perfect.
Oh, well, that's cool.
That's very cool. I love sun and moon stuff. I do. Let's see.
Let's see if I can find the letter.
I'm looking. I don't see it yet, guys.
No, neither do I.
I got it. You're going to laugh. That's so funny.
Here we go. Yeah. It's letter H for Harry, and it is Angela.
Actually, I hate to say I see Rosemary Jolly first, but
wait a second.
It's a lowercase h. I messed it up.
And it's directly above it. I actually read that as an N. I thought
I did too.
So we need to be careful, and that actually goes to Rosemary Jolly. Congratulations.
Sorry, Angela.
Sorry, Ange. You missed it.
Well, congratulations, Rosemary. That is headed to you. And remember, if you did win one of my giveaways from my Christmas Eve spectacular, do not worry at all. That will be coming this week. As well, I'll ship everything out. I'm back up to my normal energy now. So thank you guys so much for coming to the sale tonight. Angela, for your amazing work in the chat. For all of you guys being here and supporting us, even though we had a few weeks off. Nate, thank you to you. I couldn't do these without you, and they wouldn't be as much fun.
Oh, I've had a great night. I had a great night. So thank you very much. And I suppose you'll be getting invoices out in a couple of days.
Yeah, so tomorrow I'll be packing orders, and if you don't get an invoice from me tomorrow, you'll be getting it Monday, but I think everything should be out by tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that, and always you can email me if you have any questions at all. But I think that's going to wrap up our evening, and I'm so thrilled to join you again next week for another bling party. It will be exciting. We've got Julie's and more fabulous jewelry for you all. And postcards. So be on the lookout for that. And as always, folks, I hope you'll save that vintage, spin that vinyl, and binge YouTube. Bye-bye, everyone.
Toodaloo kangaroos. Thanks, Heidi.